Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to teach you 26 impressive and stunning English words you should know, which I think you should use more often. I think we should all use them more often. I have selected these words because they really have beautiful meaning. So without any further delay, let's look at the 26 impressive and stunning words. So the first beautiful word that we have is broigus. Now let's look at the meaning of the word. Broigus means angry, irritated, or a bitter dispute. Now let's look at some examples of the word broigus. There was a rift between my grandfather and a cousin that translated into a big family broigus. It's business as usual. Nobody's looking for a broigus. Now let's look at a second word, ineffable. Now let's look at the meaning of the word. Too great or extreme to be expressed or described in words. Now let's look at some example of the word ineffable. In the final analysis, we are left with the ineffable mystery of great music. Now let's look at the second example. Hopefully, meanwhile, something about the film remains ineffable until next time. Now let's look at the third example. The model's beauty is ineffable and has everyone tongue-tied. Now let's look at the third word, chicken finger. Now let's look at the meaning of the word. A narrow strip of chicken meat, specially from the breast, coated in breadcrumbs or batter and deep fried and typically served with a dipping sauce. Now let's look at some examples of the word chicken finger. I'm making a buffet of kid foods like Mickey Mouse cheese pizza, turkey hot dogs, fried chicken fingers. Now let's look at the second example. Opelika cooks have not fried chicken fingers or anything else for 7 years. Now let's look at a fourth word, catch 22. Now let's look at the meaning of the word catch 22. A dilemma or difficult circumstance from which there is no escape because of mutually conflicting or dependent conditions. Now let's look at some of the examples of the word catch 22. Are we in a catch 22 when it comes to leading a green lifestyle? Now let's look at a second example. Natasha is caught in a catch 22 situation, unable to choose which way to go. Now let's look at a third example. It is a catch 22 situation. Without any big stars, the game is always going to have a low profile. But as long as it is low profile, it will struggle to produce big stars. Now let's look at a fifth word, nefarious. Now let's look at the meaning of the word, wicked or criminal. Now let's look at some examples of the word nefarious. It was just a rock known for nefarious activities that took place there. Through other nefarious means, this spammer has also built up a list of email addresses. Now let's look at the third example. They are the most nefarious villains of all because their purpose is never clear. Now let's look at the sixth word, doff. Now let's look at the meaning. Stupid, dim-witted, uninformed, clueless. Now let's look at some of the examples of the word doff. I think they're pretty doff in their whole approach. Now let's look at the second example. You're just off, he said, exasperated. Now let's look at the seventh word, next tomorrow. Now let's look at the meaning, the day after tomorrow. Now let's look at the examples. I'm going home next tomorrow. Now let's look at the second example. On the bright side, next tomorrow is Friday. Let's look at the eighth word, bask. Late Middle English originally in the sense bathe, perhaps related to Old Norse betha bathe. Now let's look at some examples of the word bask. I basked for a while in the warmth, breathing deeply as my stresses drifted away. They are generally found in long grass and in the summer they'll bask to warm up their body. Let's look at a ninth word, patient zero. Let's look at the meaning. Patient zero is defined as a person identified as the first to become infected with an illness or disease in an outbreak. Now let's look at the examples. Patient zero for the outbreak was suspected to be a 2-year-old boy. Now let's look at the second example. She was patient zero in a cyberbullying epidemic. Now let's look at a 10th word, wobbly. Meaning, trending to move unsteadily from side to side. Now let's look at some examples of the word wobbly. She still felt a bit wobbly on her legs. Now let's look at a second example. No wonder he is more wobbly after all that drink. Now let's look at our 11th word, WFH. Now let's look at the meaning of the word, an abbreviation for working from home. Now let's look at some examples of the word WFH. IWFH means I work from home 5 days a week, saving 4 hours of commuting a day. Now let's look at the second example. From retail business owners to freelance writers, computers and the internet have created a multitude of new work from home job opportunities. Now let's look at the 12th word, dainty. Now let's look at the meaning, delicately small and pretty. Now let's look at some examples of the word dainty. A dainty lace handkerchief. Now let's look at the second example. She is dainty and makes people feel protective of her. Now let's look at the 13th word, epiphany. Now let's look at the meaning of the word. A Christian festival held on January 6 in honor of the coming of the three kings to the infant Jesus Christ. And let's look at the second meaning. A moment in which you suddenly see or understand something in a new or very clear way. Now let's look at some examples of the word epiphany. A new epiphany will not just happen by itself. Now let's look at the second example. In the first grade, I experienced an epiphany that girls were always treated differently than boys. Let's look at a 14th word, plethora. Now let's look at the meaning, a large or excessive amount of something. Let's look at some examples of the word plethora. A plethora of committees and subcommittees. Now let's look at the second example. Travelers can choose from a plethora of different lodging options on a mountain vacation. Now let's look at the 15th word. Now let's look at a 15th word, surreptitiously. Now let's look at the meaning, in a way that attempts to avoid notice or attention, or secretively. Now let's look at some examples of the word surreptitiously. Natasha surreptitiously slipped from the room. Now let's look at a second example. Surreptitiously recorded conversations. Now let's look at a 16th word, stupendous. Now let's look at the meaning, rare, amazing, extremely impressive, very large or great, or extraordinarily good or pleasing. Now let's look at some examples of the word. He was a man of stupendous stamina and energy. Now let's look at a second example. The opera was quite stupendous. Now let's look at a 17th word, quintessence. Now let's look at the meaning of the word. The most perfect or typical example of a quality or class. Now let's look at some examples of the word quintessence. He was the quintessence of political professionalism. Now let's look at the second example. Her book captures the quintessence of Renaissance humanism. Now let's look at the third example. John is the quintessence of good manners. Now let's look at the 18th word, awful. Now let's look at the meaning, terrible, dreadful, remarkable or notable. Now let's look at the example. Natasha is very awful. Now let's look at the 19th word, appealing. Now let's look at the meaning of the word. Attractive or interesting, showing or expressing a desire for help or sympathy. Now let's look at the examples. Village life is somehow more appealing. Now let's look at the second example. How attractive and appealing is the other clothing in the store. Now let's look at the 20th word, yowl. Now let's look at the meaning. A loud wailing cry, especially one of pain or distress. Now let's look at some examples of the word yowl. Vicky gave a loud yowl and everyone else stared at us. Now let's look at the second example. You could hear the yowls all the way to Texas. Now let's look at the 21st word, eavesdrop. Now let's look at the meaning of the word. Secretly listen to a conversation. Now let's look at some examples of the word eavesdrop. My father eavesdropped on my phone calls. Now let's look at the second example. I wanted to listen to you live, as though I was eavesdropping on your conversations. Now let's look at the 22nd word, bucket area. Now let's look at the meaning of the word. A roadside restaurant or a street stall with a sitting area selling cooked food at low prices. Now let's look at the example. The university has just opened a bucket area at the time. Now let's look at the 23rd word, unduly. Now let's look at the meaning. To an unwarranted degree or inordinately. Now let's look at some examples of the word unduly. There is no need to be unduly alarmed. Now let's look at a second example. Don't want to alarm them unduly, but they do need to be extremely careful. Now let's look at the 24th word, name dropping. Now let's look at the meaning. The practice of casually mentioning the names of famous people one knows or claims to know in order to impress others. Now let's look at the example. The search for influences quickly degenerates into meaningless name dropping. Now let's look at the 25th word, vague. Now let's look at the meaning of the word. Of uncertain, indefinite or unclear character or meaning, thinking or communicating in an unfocused or imprecise way. Now let's look at some examples of the word. Many patients suffer vague symptoms. Now let's look at a second example. There is certainly a need for change, but these plans at present are vague, confusing and uncertain. Now let's look at a last word, COVID-19. Now let's look at the meaning. An acute respiratory illness in humans caused by a coronavirus which is capable of producing severe symptoms and death, especially in the elderly. Now let's look at the example. Get the latest updates on COVID-19 in India. So friends, I hope you enjoyed this English video lesson and learned a lot. So you can continue studying with me by subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.